Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a general reading for all of the signs for February 2019. For the reading, I will be using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. If I need to clarify anything, I will use the Zillich Tarot. And I also pull additional oracle cards from the Sacred Traveler deck and the Soulful Woman deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. And I would just like to give a big thank you to everybody who have, all of the people who have been subscribing, sending, leaving the comments, sending me emails, ordering the private readings. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi, Virgo. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. As you can see, I've shuffled off camera and laid the spread to save a bit of time here, so let's get started. So at the center of your reading, you appear very much in your element, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles crossed by the High Priestess. So obviously as an earth sign, this could definitely be you here at the center, right? Very present in your very grounded, practical earth energy. If this isn't you, this could be another earth sign individual around you playing a significant role this month. If so, this would typically be an older earth sign. Even though she appears as the queen, could be male or female, but usually an older earth sign individual. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And, the sign of Pentacles deals with all of the things here in the material realm. So we associate it with the work that we do. It has to do with our resources. It's the very tangible things, our homes, education, knowledge, family. And it's very grounded, and I love how sort of elegant and splendid she looks here, right? And she's sort of as one with the tree, so very much the Mother Earth figure. So this could just be you feeling, very strong in the month of February, very in control, very, very. It's like you are. You're in control of where you're heading, of how things are progressing this month. And with the High Priestess crossing as, what could help or hinder, this is, you really tuning into your intuition. And a lot of times I've heard readers kind of, say, oh, earth signs are not usually, that intuitive, but it really all depends. I mean, it depends, on what other sort of the other signs, like what your rising sign is, your moon sign. But I mean, I'm actually an earth sign, and I've known quite a few earth signs who are quite intuitive. So, and it is this very grounded kind of, in touch with nature, one with your surroundings and the elements, and with the High Priestess, she sort of sits between this material realm and the invisible realm, and she holds a lot of great secrets, right? And she encourages us to tap into our own intuition in order to unlock the secrets of the invisible realm, right? Of the spiritual realm. So there could be, you could be experiencing kind of these, flashes of truth coming to you in these unexpected ways. It could be in your dreams, so definitely, pay attention to your dreams this month. Throughout the whole month, it might be a good month to keep a dream journal if you don't already do that. Just, even if it's a little notebook next to the bed when you wake up in the morning, jot down, what are the most important things you can remember about your dream. It's surprising, as you move through the month, you might notice how some of those messages or, the things that appeared in your dream, how they might help you or how they might kind of play into what's going on this month. Also pay attention to signs, synchronicities, right? repeating numbers, songs, insects, animals, kind of, pay attention to what's going on around you when you hear or see those things. What are your thoughts? So lots of intuition kind of combined with your practical approach, to handling what's going on in your life this month. Now, at the foundation, you have Major Arcana number 8, the Strength. Okay, so Strength card. You also have another Major Arcana in the recent past. So Deep Past, Strength, Recent Past, the Hangman. This is number 12 of the Major Arcana. And, with these two, there could be a situation that you have been dealing with for a while. This could have to do with, a new career sort of move or change. It could have to do with a new job, whatever the situation is. I mean, obviously it's going to be different for everybody listening, but you've really had to kind of dig deep and find that determination, find that inner strength to help you, deal with whatever it was, or to get over that obstacle. Sometimes, the Strength card, it's associated with the sign of Leo, so that could be a Leo individual playing, or who maybe was important or helped you, or maybe because you see that this woman, she's tamed the lion next to her. So you could have had this, Leo individual kind of by your side, helping you with whatever you were dealing with. But, it usually speaks of, again, digging deep and needing to, go within and find that inner strength in order to, to kind of make it through whatever that difficult situation might have been. And there could have been, this waiting period that you've been experiencing in the recent past with the Hangman. If you have applied for a job, right? Maybe you have been waiting to hear back. Maybe you've been waiting to see if you're actually going to get called in for an interview, right? And the Hangman, I always think it's an interesting card because, it looks as though he's just stuck. He's in that position, but actually, he could quite easily slip out of the, what's holding him tied up in the tree there. He could quite easily slip out of it. But he doesn't do that because he understands that it's necessary for him to be in this situation, in this upside down position. By putting himself in this situation, by surrendering, by giving in to this delay, by giving in to whatever the situation is, he's gaining clarity of mind. There's a new perspective. He's able to see things from a different point of view here. So this can have to do with, breaking away from like an old way of thinking, or breaking free of old patterns, breaking through if there's even like sort of societal norms, it can be that type of radical energy, but it can also just be, having this this period of suspension where, you've been waiting to hear back about something. But, most definitely there are things coming in. So, this waiting time, it's going to be over, right? You have, well, there are a number of cards that speak of what I'm saying, but you have crowning your reading, the 8 of Wands, okay? And, this is a message from your higher self, crowning your reading. This is fast-paced energy. This is news coming in quite quickly, changes in the air, and it's complete opposite energy to this Hangman, very, still, waiting, right? Suspension. This is full steam ahead. And, we have these unicorns stampeding down the mountainside. And it's like, imagine if you were sort of standing there and you see all these unicorns coming at you, how are you going to react? What are you going to do? Are you going to get trampled on? Going to just sort of stand there and allow them to trample over you? Or are you going to go with the flow, adapt, go with the changes, join in, run forward, go with whatever this new opportunity is? And, it's that type of energy. It's very fast paced. there could be definitely news coming in. Usually it's this fast, back and forth. So this could be you emailing, texting, receiving, news, calling you in for the interview, hearing back about it, right? It can also have to do with travel, the Eight of Wands. So there could be some type of travel. And then you have in the near future, so heading into sort of midpoint of the month, we have new offers and more clarity. And it's interesting because, right, it's like we were in the recent past gaining this clarity, right? Gaining this clarity of mind. And it comes in, right? This Ace of Swords, the suit of swords is the suit of the mind. It's a suit of intellect, right? It has to do with our thoughts. It has to do with how we communicate those thoughts to other people. Aces in the tarot are blessings. It's the universe extending this offer. Aces are yes cards. So if there's an answer as well you've been waiting on, yes, the answer is yes with the Ace of Swords. Aces are new beginnings, new cycles. And with the Ace of Swords, it can be that kind of epiphany, that aha moment, the clarity of mind, news coming in that you've been waiting for, that, if there's been some type of confusion, it's like, oh, okay, now I know. Now I have this news. Now I have that piece of information. Now it all makes sense. Now let me go and move forward, right? Let me go with what this, whatever this new cycle, this new opportunity is. And you actually appear, it's interesting because you appear, here in your element, but you appear as the Queen of Wands. And then you have another court card. You have a few court cards here, so a few people around you. You appear as the Queen of Wands. In your environment surrounding you, you have the King of Swords. So speaking about the King of Swords first, if this is a person, because, court cards, when they appear in a reading, they can be people. They can also be, us taking on the energy of that court card at this time, or during this time period, or they can just be energy surrounding us, right? In the case of pages and knights, I usually view them more as energies. But this King of Swords, if it is a person, it would usually be an older air sign individual. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And he can often be, he's a man that gives good advice, sound counsel. He can be, because it is the suit of swords, much like what I was saying with the Ace of Swords here, he's somebody who's very, he's very direct. He's very good at getting his words across. He's very good at communicating with others. He's very rational, right? He uses his mind to come up with new ways of doing things, solutions. And he's a sort of strong, independent thinker. He can sometimes appear when you're seeking out the advice of somebody. So, for example, the lawyer. This can be with the swords as well. It can also be somebody in the military, somebody in law enforcement, a doctor, any profession that kind of uses knives or, is that type of profession. But he's somebody who can also give advice. So this could be seeking legal advice. If it isn't an individual, and this is how others are viewing you, or, how you or the energy surrounding you, you appear here as the Queen of Wands, which is a very exciting energy, right? The Queen of Wands, she's very dynamic, very determined. She's also very capable of, accomplishing whatever she sets her mind to. So, she's good at multitasking. She also has great vision. She's usually quite, people are kind of attracted to her. She's usually like a dynamic character. She's also quite attractive. So this could just be you, with this news coming in, you could be feeling very passionate about it, very excited, right? The Suit of Wands has to do with the day-to-day matters in life. It also has to do with like the work that we do, creative projects and endeavors. And then it's our own determination and passion and drive for the things that we do. So you could just be feeling, very, and it's interesting because you have two of these figures, right? With the in the deep past, remember, you had the foundation, the woman, and it's like she's kind of hiding almost behind this, gaining her strength from this lion, and she's tamed him, but she's sort of behind him. Look at how this Queen of Wands is, the lion's off to the side, and she is just ready to go after it. So there's, as you head into the kind of the last couple of weeks of the month, I feel that you are just raring to go. You're very excited. You're very clear and focused on what it is that you want that could have to do with this news. And then you have, I'll show you these, and I'll show you the overall energy, but these two together. So the last two cards has you head out of the month, your hopes and fears, and then the outbound energy for the month. You have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So you actually have two aces in your spread. You have two pages, because the overall energy for the month is the Page of Pentacles. So pages, again, could be people. If so, usually, a page is a very young, very immature energy. So it could be, a younger, in the case of the Page of Pentacles, a younger earth sign individual, could even be a child of yours, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. In the case of the Page of Wands, could be a younger fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But I usually view them as energies, because pages bring in messages, right? Pages are messengers. They bring news. In the case of this Page of Wands, could be news about a job. Again, right? Sort of another message, possibly this new job offer or a new business, a new venture, a new creative endeavor. And this page is very good at thinking outside of the box, right? This is somebody who kind of comes up with these new creative ways of doing things. So there could be, and you do have actually, with this sort of fire energy, with the Strength card, you have fire, fire, fire. So it's like that, whatever this opportunity is, you could be feeling very excited about it, right? Very passionate, raring to go. I just keep getting raring to go. And then as you head out of the month with the Ace of Cups, this, another new beginning. With the Suit of Cups, it could be, on the relationship front. From what I'm getting, the rest of the reading, I really feel like it's more to do with, the work that you do, or business opportunities, creative projects, that type of thing. It could, obviously there are so many people listening, it could be, relationship, to do with a relationship. If so, aces, again, new beginning. So this could be a new offer, a new beginning in a relationship, right? This is a new start, a new beginning. If it's not there, if it does have to do with, the career, this new job offer, this new opportunity, it's one that, really fills you with great happiness, right? It fulfills you. It's like the cup it's overflowing here. I think that you just feel really, really good about whatever this new opportunity is and this new cycle beginning. We have two new cycle cards, right? And the overall energy, the Page of Pentacles, again, new job offer. And with it being Pentacles, right? It has staying power. It's tangible, right? It's not just, oh yeah, maybe this project, this might work out. No, this is like an actual, a tangible offer coming in, with it being the Suit of Pentacles, and one that has staying power, right? So something that will definitely, there's growth involved. It can lead to greater things, but news about a job. And so, there are a number of cards, which is why I'm saying, the sort of the energy coming off of the reading is very fiery. It's very exciting. And I feel that it could definitely be a new job offer, or a new, branching out in a new career even. Let's take a look. The two oracle cards that came out for you, you have from the Sacred Traveler deck, In the Flow, everything is smooth sailing. And from the Soulful Woman deck, you have Path Awareness. If I sincerely ask, I'm always guided back to the right path for me and to my central purpose. I think that's such a pretty image as well. All right, so let's take a look at the full meaning for the cards. I like to read the full meaning from the guidebook. So beginning with this path awareness, this is card number 30 from the Soulful Woman deck. And it says, when I ask sincerely, I'm always guided back to my right path and to my central purpose. Each time I return to my path, I return with knowledge and wisdom gained from exploring the shadow side of my journey. My side journeys, detours, and setbacks give me a broader perspective and useful information. Each time I return true to my course, I am that much clearer and stronger, that much more ready to live peacefully with myself and my chosen life path. Each time I return, I'm more sure that this is the right way for me, that I am on track. This knowledge reassures me. Sometimes I can only know what I know by experiencing the contrast of other paths or by falling off my path for a while. I'm excited about my journey ahead. Yeah, and I do get that. I get that you're excited about it. So I think it is going to be an exciting month for you. The other one, in the flow, this one says, let go of the shore, enter the flow. You're moving into a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. Everything is falling into place because you are not resisting the drift of the great river of life. Enjoy the ride. This isn't the time to try to control the events of your life. Let the Creator support you. You don't have to do it all yourself. The glory of the universe flows through you. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know it's not always easy to let go of the shore. However, this card is urging you to take a risk and let go. When you're truly in the flow, you don't need to push or exert effort to make things happen. You can flow around any obstacle. If there's a situation in your life that isn't falling into place, let it go. It's not the right time. When you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster, and you aren't swimming against it. You just enjoy the ride. If you aren't feeling the smooth current of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations in your life, or you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation, and by allowing others and spirit to support and help you. And I think that's definitely kind of what I was saying here with the, surrendering, giving in, right? And just like with the Eight of Wands, go with the flow. What's going to happen if you try to stand there, right? While all of the new things coming in are coming right at you. You're going to get trampled, right? No, it's about going with the flow, trusting in the universe, right? Trusting that, listening to your intuition and trusting that things are progressing as they are meant to. So looks like a wonderful month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful February. Bye for now.